What's up, guys? This is Brokebot Podcast. We may be limping, we may be gimping, but we're still pimping that anime info. We are your hosts. I'm Cake and Remi. What the fuck? And we are on episode 2.
Kind of 3.
Kind of 3. We'll call this Zombies versus Ghouls. Or 2.5, sure.
Because technically, the second episode was supposed to be Uchi-kan, and I'm a failure at editing it. Like, in the 2 other videos that I had up, like, I sit there just talking about how, fuck, I don't want to edit this. Like, I don't want to do that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of listening to stuff. That sounds terrible. So I figured out how to do conventions. Figured it out. We're just gonna run it live. And I don't have to record anything.
That sounds like a good way to go about it.
Like, if we just record it live and then, like, stream it together.
Okay.
Sometimes I like to put in techie words that make me sound techie and, like, I know what I'm doing.
No, I'll probably only add techie words if I know what techie words are.
I think I was talking about something in one video and I'm like, a sound bit? I'm like, a sound bit ain't a thing. Sound bite, Kimberly. Not sound bit.
Oh my god. Alright.
What's up?
So, for today, we're going to talk about Zombieland Saga versus Tokyo Ghoul. I have a feeling that I know what a lot of people would probably be thinking. Like, why? There's no comparison between the two. They're very, very different. So why this matchup?
They're both dead. Well, technically, are ghouls dead?
I don't know. Technically, they're not dead, according to the plot or the storyline.
I don't know. I feel like if you get stabbed and you don't die, you're dead. You know one thing I didn't like about it in that show? Okay, so, like, when somebody was supposed to record with me, I had all this information in my head. I've watched too many animes since that point to remember names. So, I have peanut butter on my finger, and I don't know why. So, the guy in the purple suit who's pretty flamboyant but likes to kill people and then eat them, like torture them and then eat them. Alright, that dude. He was in a purple suit, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So, like, he gets absolutely, like, ripped apart, right? In, like, that first scene where he kidnaps the dude and he tries to eat him and he tries to eat the other dude's girlfriend and, like, all that shit. Like, how did he come back to... Nobody explained it. They're just, like, open the door towards the end of the series, and they're like, look who's back. He's on our team now. He's gonna help fuck shit up. How did he get back here? And they're like, oh, well, we're not talking about that right now. Like, that was seriously, like, the plot in that 5 seconds of, oh, we're not talking about that. We don't want to allude to that. And nobody ever explained how he just came back.
Well, I don't know. I've been told that the mangas will kind of explain more about what ghouls are. But supposedly part of, their abilities is, regeneration. I mean, they're able to kind of...
To an extent, though.
Yeah, to an extent. Of course, they can die, which is why I'd have to say, no, ghouls aren't dead.
Zombies can die.
Zombies can die? I don't know.
Zombies can die?
My thing is, like, well, on Tokyo Ghoul, if a ghoul's head is, like, chopped off, that's pretty much it.
You shoot a zombie through the head and they're dead. I feel like head is key for anything that's still moving around.
Well, I mean, are we talking about all zombie shows or specifically Zombieland Saga? Because
all zombies.
Zombie 6, her head came off multiple times and she was still fine.
Zombie Saga, her head comes off. Wait, is that Zombie 6? Do they have numbers? Wait, what's zombie 6?
Zombie number 6, that's the one who can't talk. She's just...
How do you know the numbers?
I don't know. I paid attention.
Fuck you. I feel like that was Remi, you don't pay attention when you watch it.
No, that's not what it meant at all, but...
I paid attention, bitch.
It's like, well, zombie number 6 was my favorite. She was, I feel like she played her part well.
She didn't do anything.
She was being a zombie. I think that was good enough.
Fucking zombie. Everybody else was a little extra in that entire show.
I don't like any show where my zombies are speaking perfectly coherent sentences. Zombies are supposed to make noises.
Did you ever see Warm Bodies?
No.
Okay, in the scene, so in the movie, the kid knows how to, like, he has his thoughts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when he eats other brains, he gets their memories, their thoughts, that sort of thing. And he's, like, trying to interact with other zombies out there, but there's still zombies on the outside. So he has this whole dialogue, and you're just watching him talk with people, and in reality he's going, just, like, doing the whole zombie thing. He's like, fuck, I forgot. So then he finds a human that he falls in love with, and because she loves him, it starts bringing him back to life. It's really corny, really stupid, and I love it a little bit.
Wow, that sounds awfully corny.
The guy is really super creepy looking, but you kind of want to still fuck him.
Oh.
He's that type of creepy looking where you're like, oh, you look rapey. A little bit psychotic. A little bit like, don't touch you. I'm going to touch you.
All right. I can't say I,
Bullshit, you cannot finish that statement. Have you ever seen a hot hot vampire?
No, I can't say that I have.
Bullshit! I'm calling bullshit.
What do you mean?
Vampires are always hot.
Oh, are you talking about Twilight?
No, I'm talking about Twilight. First off, I'm not talking about Twilight, but the fact that your brain goes initially to Twilight.
I don't know, because that seems to be the thing nowadays.
True Blood, thank you very much. True Blood.
See, I've never watched True Blood.
You gotta watch True Blood.
I think I saw like one episode, and there was like a bunch of people uncontrollably humping each other.
Yeah, it sounds about right for the entire show.
And I'm like, I don't know what this is.
you just jump in. You're like, all right.
I don't want to watch it anymore. I think I'm done here. So yeah, that's about as much as I know about True Blood. It's supposed to be about vampires and orgies.
And fairies, thank you very much. I think somebody's a werewolf in there too. No, he's a shapeshifter. He's pretty too. Okay, dangerous. Does that help you a little bit?
Dangerous?
Better? Yeah, like somebody looks dangerous. They look like they got a danger flag on them, and you're like, yes.
I don't know. I wouldn't correlate a dangerous male character as something attractive. My thing is, it's more like it's interesting. This could bring out a completely different dynamic.
Well,
but that's different.
It is not different. It is my point. What is this dude's name?
Man, I forgot.
I have Wi-Fi.
Oh, really?
I don't know the Wi-Fi password though. Hold on.
Nice.
So like you have Zombieland Saga, where there's no real depth beyond the fact that they died, and now they're making a K-pop, well, J-pop, I suppose it would be, J-pop band. That's it. Like, that is it. Like, that is it. But if you look at Tokyo Ghoul, the entire series is an ethics question. So, like, you start out with something like the basics of evil. Are ghouls evil?
Right.
Are ghouls, if they're trying to be good, still bad? If they're just let into their badness, are they neutral? Are they evil? In the end of it, they talked about, does making a choice make you better than being evil? So, like, at the end when his hair turns white and she's like trying to drag up the real ghoul out of him, I suppose is what she was doing as he was being tortured. Like, the whole thing was that he never made choices. He just always tried to stay neutral so that he wouldn't be evil. But in so doing, caused a lot of horrible shit to happen, so that neutrality, in the end, made him bad.
Yeah, or so I think it went into how his mother pretty much worked herself to death, trying to accommodate everyone else, not doing something for herself. And I can't remember the name of the guy, but I think he's the one who put the centipede on him. It was hard to watch.
He had a weird name.
How far along did you go?
I watched the whole first season in like 2 days.
Whole first season? Okay. So, we didn't see episode.
I couldn't find the second season. I was pissed. Like, I tried super hard. It's like, fuck, can't find it. But he's got like a stupid name that's like super like American.
Who, the main character?
No. The guy with the centipede in the dude's ear. I need information. Facts. Cast. Let's try cast. Although, the other thing I thought was really interesting about it was the fact that, and this is another ethics question, or at the very least, how we're trained, I suppose.
Mm.
So, with how he is in the beginning, do you find, and I know, I touched on this, I think, in one of my first videos on the weekend.
Mm.
It's super creepy to relate a sexual interest towards a drawing of a character. However, it's a thing. Not allowed to be judged about it.
Oh, yeah. I know.
So, but in the beginning, would you have any sort of sexual interest, like, in that sort of character? He's dull. He's meek. He's scrawny.
And Ken Kaneki?
Is that the main character's name?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the minute he kind of like goes dark, it's like, yeah, boy, hey, what's up? What's up, honey? You can eat me. It's alright.
Oh. Well, I mean, yeah, and I think so, because one of the things that really got me interested in watching it was seeing his character after going through the transition of becoming a ghoul and then being tortured and basically changing his whole mindset. But I think once you see seasons 2 and 3, it's going to start looking a little bit different. I don't want to ruin anything for you.
I don't mind spoilers.
But yeah, I mean, seeing how his character developed from this
he didn't really develop though.
Pushover. No, I mean, I'm telling you, he will.
Oh.
But as far as like season 1, seeing his character develop from like this pushover, over accommodating person, not very tough or defends himself much, going into this kind of ruthless, powerful ghoul. And it's not just a matter of his, physical changes, but his characteristics as well. How it kind of shapes the way that he looks at everything. Because for the fact that he thought that he was just going to go out on a date with a pretty girl, but then she turns out being a ghoul who tries to eat him, and then he survives it. But he survives it because he has her organs.
Hey, I want to know why, like at no point were hospital bills brought up. Like, he just had a full fucking in-body transplant. Like, all his organs taken out and putting new organs in. And, like, nobody's insurance is that amazing.
Well, and, like, because what you'll find out about in the other seasons is that there are ghouls in powerful organizations. Very, very rich people. with a lot of money and influence. And, the world doesn't even know that they're ghouls. So that could be a reason why the operation were to go on and paperwork and all that stuff was just kind of lost. No one knew what happened. No one knew that this procedure went on, that they took organs from a ghoul and put it in, a human man. Can I call him man?
No, you can't call him
boy.
Man. Like, even when his hair turns white, you can't call him. There's a distinct level for males that you are a boy, like, till a certain age. And then you're not a man. You're a guy. You're just, a guy. Because you're not a man until, like, 43, I feel. 44, maybe.
I don't know. I think some transition to men sooner than that. It's all about a mindset.
You've met a 25-year-old man?
I believe I have.
You gotta think real hard, though. Real hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna think on this, on who I've met that's a 25-year-old man. But I'm pretty sure I have.
If you're a 25-year-old man out there, let us know. We'd love to meet you. We'll interview you for the rest of the world to find out how it works.
But yeah, there's wait, what was I talking about? Yeah, no, the fact that the operation was kind of hidden, I think might have had to do a lot with some royal ghoul families.
That's a zombie.
With a lot of money.
If any of you have seen Warm Bodies out there and can concur with me that the dude who plays main zombie is pretty. But like in a serial killer kind of pretty.
He looks like he needs an umbrella in that picture.
Say umbrella again.
What?
Say umbrella again.
Umbrella?
Are you like you and Rihanna, the only two in the world that say umbrella?
Well, how are you supposed to say it?
Umbrella.
Umbrella?
You sound like you put a lot of emphasis on the
I don't get it. But okay. Yeah, no, that guy doesn't look hot as a zombie. He just looks dead. That's about it. Now, the only thing... I will say this. I can't remember. I want to say it was Jared Leto.
Go away. Leto?
No, it's Leto.
It's Leto.
All right, Jared Leto. He looks pretty cute with some red eyeshadow around his eyes.
Where were you watching him around where he had red eyeshadow?
I don't think it was a show or anything. I could have sworn it was just like, a picture of him. But
see, you don't want him next to you no more since he pooped next to you.
I don't want no poop on me. I don't have to change of pants.
Don't.
Can you imagine me going back home explaining that?
Especially over here.
I gotta change my pants.
What were you doing at her
I
house?
gotta poop on it.
What were you doing at her house?
He's gonna look at me like, what the fuck? No, go back. You can stay there. And I'm like, what do I look like walking around with a woman who shits on herself? Okay, maybe it wasn't Jared Leto. I can't remember. Jared Leto. Maybe it wasn't him. It might have been someone else. But he kind of looks like Jared Leto.
He just looks like a homeless Jesus.
No, he doesn't. That man's gorgeous.
He is not.
I love facial hair.
He is. His eyes are way too close together. He looks like he's got Down syndrome.
No.
Ryan Reynolds also has that problem. Like if you just look, he looks like a girl from the nose down.
I don't think so.
Really? Because I know a bunch of women that do their eyebrows like that now.
I don't know. I think he looks fine.
There. He doesn't look like homeless Jesus.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that slick back hairstyle. But I don't think it was him. It was somebody. I was like, wow.
I have learned though that my taste in men is directly related to anime villains. Like just directly streamlined to it.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Anime villains.
My first anime villain was Lord Sesshomaru, alright, and Naraku.
Well, see, that's not fair, because Lord Sesshomaru, he's like, you know what? The artist purposely made him gorgeous, so.
Like any anime villain tends to be a good-looking villain. And on top of that...
Nope. That's not true. If you ever watch My Hero Academia, Shigarashi is not a good-looking villain. Yes, you Google that. You Google it and you tell me if you want to cuddle up with that.
Hero.
You take a good goddamn look.
What is his name?
Shigarashi, Shig.
Shigarashi. Yeah, green dude?
Oh. What did you spell?
Shushi?
No, Shigarashi. Shi?
S-H-I.
G.
G.
Is it? Yep.
Yeah.
No, that's not the pic. Yeah, there he is right there. All those hands.
Yeah, he's got all those.
Wait, so you're telling me that villain looks good?
I don't think he's as horrible as what it could be.
Nah, it's not a good looking villain. He looks dead.
I feel like you just got a thing against dead guys.
Oh, maybe. Is that prejudice? Am I being prejudiced?
I feel like that's prejudice against necrophilia. Why you gotta judge?
Man.
Wait, I have a list of animes we can go from. Okay, let's see here. I gotta think really hard for all these. Alice 19th. The villain was pretty as a woman. Super pretty. Or, okay. There is an anime I started watching called something in Japanese. And in it, it's a lot like a story called Blackbird. And this girl can see spirits. And this one spirit decides to take her away to the spirit realm, tells her her grandfather sold her as a trade to pay off his debts. And he's this great-looking ogre demon. And he runs this castle and all this. But he's a total douche.
Okay.
Like, he's just an asshole. And throughout the series, he's still an asshole, but does a few nice things here and there, and he's pretty. So, therefore, he's a great guy. And that is what I feel like the general male in all anime shows are. They act super shitty. They ignore the girl. They just are a total douchebag, but they do a few nice things here and there. Or stand up for them, maybe once or twice. And, oh, he's a good guy. And this completely explains all my exes. Because in reality, if he's a douchebag, he's a douchebag.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I can't think of any other anime where it's a good-looking villain who does some good stuff.
Sailor Moon. Did you watch Sailor Moon?
Not through and through.
Do you remember the bad guy?
I don't.
Alright, let me rephrase. The dude with the top hat?
I don't. No, I don't. Well, see, like, and this is why I like stuff like Naruto. A lot of villains in there. Orochimaru, not a good-looking villain. He's weird with the tongue thing. I don't understand the braided rope. His makeup's on point. I'll say that. I'll never be able to do a cut crease like that around my eyes.
You know what would make a great video?
What?
Anime villains with makeup doing makeup tutorials. So, like, that cosplay character just doing like, and now you just swipe like the blood of your enemies.
I'd watch it.
Here's in there, blood of my enemies. Honey, you okay? Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, I don't know. Because even in, let's see. Well, that's the thing about Tokyo Ghoul, because it's like...
Alright, so here's to prove my point. Hold on. Type in anime villains. Male.
Mm.
Pretty. 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 Pretty.
I don't think you can just rely on Google searches.
Generally speaking, no.
Why would they put Gara up there?
Who's Gara?
Gara wasn't really a villain.
Was that the kid that with the little coconut on his back?
The Gord.
Yeah.
Yeah. With
He's a
his
villain.
sand demon in
He's
it.
a villain.
No!
He's a villain.
Gara is in the same way
What,
like...
he misunderstood?
Yeah. He's Naruto,
This
but
is
only
the
of the
same
sand village.
Of the Tokyo Ghoul.
No, it's not.
It is.
Okay.
If you are perceived as being a bad guy and you do bad things, does that make you a bad guy?
Not when you were born with the demon in your belly button. No, it doesn't make you a bad guy.
That's gonna be my excuse.
There's
for
reason
I've got
for
a
this.
demon in my belly button.
I mean, hell yeah.
Where's my coffee?
I could see myself tattooing around my belly button. Like, look, it's not my fault. They did this to me.
Alright, you know how men always have an issue? Like, there's always a reason, or I didn't do it. Demon in my belly button did
The
it,
demon did it.
I didn't want to cheat on you. The demon did. Demon doesn't have a girlfriend.
Exactly. You know what? It was always the excuse my parents used. The devil made me do it. I was like, oh, yeah, okay.
Did they really?
Sounds pretty valid now.
I'm going to use that against my son, and I'm going to wait for when his father comes in and be like, I'm sorry, you're an atheist. Did you just say the devil made you do it? Yeah.
I don't know, but that's different. 'Cause it seems like the hidden villages, they were just collecting demons and finding babies and just sticking them in them. That sounds wrong. You know, it would be really sad if someone just cut in the middle and heard that. Yeah, just get some babies and stick demons in them. Like, nah. No, we're going to move on. So.
Okay, here's another one. Although, I really am starting to feel like I got a thing towards guys that look dead. So.
Yeah, I think you do.
So this is Angels of Death.
Mm-hmm.
That's Zach. That's
Okay.
Rachel. Rachel's a pain in the ass. She's a little psychotic.
Okay.
I think I tried to make you watch this. Yes. So Zach is a serial killer because his mother was a horrible human being, and either she. Oh, hold on. No, wrong button. Hold on. All right, what was I doing? I was looking something up. Anywho, Zach got burned alive by his mother or her boyfriend. And, like, pretty much tortured. And then they're like, fuck you, I don't want you anyways. So they sold him, essentially, to these people that were collecting children and then beating the shit out of them and then killing them, essentially. And so he was forced to dig a grave for one of the other orphans. And so after that, he killed the two people that took care of him. Well, they didn't really take care of him. The people running this, like, orphanage type thing, he kills them both, and then somehow, like, okay, well, for the next, like, 10 years, he goes on a murdering spree and killing people because he likes to watch them die. But somehow he ends up in this, like, building, and there's different levels, and he's on the first level, and you have to survive his level
Okay.
to get to the second level, and you have to figure out clues and shit. So Rachel gets thrown in there, and all the way towards the end, you figure out that she's actually the top level. So she's all crazy and psychotic. But anywho, super big asshole, serial killer, tries to kill her.
All right.
Still, she falls for him.
Well, that girl's just an idiot. Then.
Like, but it still goes back to my females that like anime are kind of like directed to like this type of male. And if you look at the Japanese culture, that's kind of their males.
Yeah. I mean, I can kind of see it. Because, like, with a lot of Japanese dramas, there's always that really cutesy, pritsy, somewhat ditzy girl going for the guy who's, like, nearly emotionless.
Right?
His thing is just like, you're an idiot.
But
Come
you're
here
gonna love me.
so I can protect you, idiot.
Like, there was even one I watched where he was just blatantly, obviously, like, emotionally abusing her. Other people in this stupid show were like, why are you doing this to her? She's great. Like, and the entire time she's just like, I'm gonna make him happy. I'm gonna make him happy. Oh, he pushed me down a flight of stairs. I'm gonna make him happy. Bitch, you are the cause of my shitty relationships. Because that is like the men I date, and I'm sitting here going, I should try to make him happy. Anime
Wait,
has
was
ruined
this like
it.
a Japanese drama?
No, it was an anime.
Oh, you should watch, what is it? I think it's Good Morning Call. It's an actual, well, it's based on a manga, but it's like a live action
What manga?
drama. Good Morning Call.
I don't know that manga.
Um,
Well, the reason I say that is because a lot of the live actions will change the name
mhm.
of the actual show.
You know what? You're right. I have to look it up.
Like,
But no, it's, basically it's just about two high school kids. They both, rented an apartment away from home so they can go to school. And they got scammed.
I think I remember you telling me about this. You recently finished watching it within the past year, didn't you?
Yeah. It was pretty interesting. Very trivial stuff, but nonetheless, so I'm just like, ooh, what's gonna happen next? So I think they only had 2 seasons. And, you know, of course at the end, girl and guy stays together and everybody's happy about it. But I mean, yeah, she was just like really ditzy, daydreaming. Everyone thought that she was so cute, and all the girls wanted to be with the guy, and it's like, oh, okay. This is great.
I'm reading my notes.
Oh,
I was listening, though.
what's in those notes?
Okay, so tell me if this makes sense to you. I know what I was getting at. It was a comment that, the idea that ghouls are bad, or evil, so what does that make the child that was a ghoul?
Ooh, that's very touchy. Like I said, if you keep watching the other seasons,
You know, you can just give things away, right?
okay. All right, fine. So you remember Hinami, right?
You gotta explain what she looks
Okay,
like.
so Hinami was the little girl that Toka, girl with the purple hair, would always take care of. So you saw when Hinami's mother died from, you know, the weird looking old guy.
That used her father as a
Yeah, his
weapon.
what do they call it?
Queen something?
King case or queen? Yeah, queen case, I believe.
queen case.
Yeah. So Hinami, and you know what? It could be a little bit confusing when you get into I think it's RE, and then it's like colon Tokyo Ghoul. It can kind of get confusing at first, like what's going on and how things came to be, because damn it, what was the name of the coffee shop? I forgot what it was.
I can't remember details like that.
I don't think it's Algiri Tree.
You trying to be all fancy and shit.
No. But yeah, basically, you know, Hinami grows up and she's doing her part in the organization as far as trying to well, I guess their main mission was, you know, to get Ken Kaneki to come back to his senses. Because by the end of season 2, I believe it was. I think I'm getting stuff mixed up.
You are terrible at plot description here. I want you to know that.
I barely finished like season 3, and I was gonna watch everything else. I was gonna watch everything all over again before we did this, but you know, grown up shit. So, yeah. Basically, there was some sort of technique used by that old guy's daughter, who was also a detective. I forgot her name, but she was She was also part of CCG, and they figured out a way to kind of close Ken Kaneki into this body and bring out a more complacent, reliable, what is the word? Obedient person. So basically
White hair dude?
yeah, but like in RE Tokyo Ghoul, his name changes.
Why does his name change?
It becomes Heisei.
Well, that just sounds stupid. Not the name, but like the fact that it changed.
Well, yeah, and here's the reason why. Because basically they use the technique to kind of subdue Ken Kaneki and make a more obedient person out of this ghoul. They realize, CCG realize, hey, if we have a ghoul working in our detective unit, that's the best way to beat ghouls, is by having a ghoul. So basically he becomes a Heisei, and he's given like a team of, I guess, new types of ghouls. Basically they were humans were modded to be able to...
Hold up. What word did you just use?
I want to say modded.
Modded.
Yeah, like
Definition?
basically they have ghoul DNA. They are humans, but they have ghoul DNA, and it allows them to be able to use their Queen Ks better. But at the same time, they're not going to go off on a rampage and eat humans. But at the same time, if, the ghoul DNA gets a little bit too powerful for them, they could just wind up going haywire and just eating people because they don't want to eat regular food anymore.
So wait, they get to eat food?
Yeah, they can eat food, just fine.
You know what? I bet you I know why I didn't watch the second season.
Why?
For the subtitles.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to read some subtitles.
Yup, and that's probably why I didn't watch it. I don't do subtitles.
Why not? What's wrong with subtitles?
I just released a video on subtitles versus dubs, okay? You should be watching my videos. Remi in the Morning is a very important show.
I mean...
I don't like reading my shit.
Grown-up shit. I didn't get a chance to read it. To listen to it.
The key points of this video are A, you don't know the inflections of Japanese actors, so you don't know if they're a shitty actor or not.
I don't think that's a defining factor.
That's a defining factor, so why should I listen to you if I don't know if you are a decent actor or not?
No.
2, it depends on the company on whether or not they are good with subtitles, because you got the subtitles that go real fast and you're like, what the fuck just happened? And you have to keep pausing the damn video to read, because I'm a slow reader because I went to public schooling. And
Wait. No, I went to public school and I read those subtitles just fine. Or why don't you just learn Japanese, Remi?
Because I'm lazy. That brings me to another point. I spent 10 years trying to learn Spanish. Didn't get anywhere. Not going to learn Japanese anytime soon. So that throws that out the door. Either way, I would not be conversational to know vocal cues and whether or not that person can act or not. And I'd rather take my whole entirety of the anime in, not be staring at the bottom of the screen the entire time watching their feet.
You wouldn't be watching their feet. I feel like we're going to have a debate about this later on.
I'm definitely a dubs.
But yeah, it's easier, but sometimes you just gotta watch it with the subtitles. I'm not gonna wait around for dubs. I want to know what happens now. Although I do appreciate My Hero Academia. Although I also feel that once this is released, I could see hate mail coming. Oh, you're not real fans. If you don't read the subtitles or know Japanese,
Remi would not be a real fan.
You say you love anime. You read the subtitles.
You know, they do get super fucking aggressive about that shit. You don't tell a subs fan that, like, you don't like subs.
I don't know. I don't mind subtitles. And I'll admit, sometimes I might miss something and I gotta go back. But, I mean, if it's a compelling story and really good writing, I don't see any problem with going back and rewatching stuff and go like, oh, I missed something.
Did you watch Ghost Stories?
Ghost Stories? No.
So Ghost Stories is what I used to demonstrate the difference between subs and dubs. It's the whole series is just a funny moment. Mm-hmm. But, and just as a forewarning, it's vulgar, it's crude, it's racist, it's pedophilic, it's it's any bad jokes you can think of are in this show. So in this show, it flopped in Japan. It did terribly. And my next video is on this. But did terribly.
Okay.
And in Japanese, it's a kid's show. So it's kind of like a Scooby-Doo feel to it, where this girl and her brother move to a town. They go to the school that her mother taught at, and they realize that the whole town had ghost problem. And her mother had sealed all the ghosts away, right? And they cut down the tree that they were all sealed in, and now the ghosts are running rampant. The kids have to go and fight them and reseal them. And in the first episode, their cat gets possessed by a demon, and he can now talk, and the cat in their mother's old journal helps them defeat these ghosts. Did terribly. Absolutely shit. It's not a bad anime in Japanese. It's a kid's anime, and at the same time, Tokyo Mew Mew came out with it. Angel Sanctuary came out. A lot of big animes came out that year. It had no chance in Japan. So Japan went, hey, America, here you go. You have fun. You just have to stay with the plot line, the characters' names, and the voices have to be synced properly. This is what they came up with.
When this bitch kicks, I'm moving to Vegas.
There's nothing to be afraid of, teacher. Monsters only get evil people like Republicans, and we're not old enough to vote. You're such brave, strong, handsome men. Have you accepted Jesus as your personal savior?
No, I'm Jewish.
I just want to make sure that you're saved. I am, and ever since I was saved, I've had the gifts. And I can sense this place is haunted.
We can't leave. Kaya's still... I don't care about your cat. He's probably dead.
Kaya! Kaya's a very special cat. Kaya just showed up on the day of our mother's funeral. Our dead mother? You feel bad now? I can only hope she knew about Jesus. Principals always look like lesbians. Mom? No, it can't be.
Turns out her mother was a lesbian.
Well, she looks like... Careful! No, that picture. When I volunteered at the wonderful Exodus homosexual conversion camp, I met this woman who was there who looked a lot like that lesbian, woman. By any chance, you don't remember what her name was? Kayako? That's our mother. What?
Hey there, what are you kids doing here? School's over. Go home, you sillies.
No, thanks.
Oh, nice cat.
Hey, huh?
Yeah, such a pretty cat. You still haven't told me what we're gonna do with that. Whatever. Just fill the hole filler. Sure, jackass.
If you destroy the object a ghost in spiritual sleep is occupying, that ghost will begin haunting again. Like a soul who doesn't know Jesus floating without purpose.
Not go the bathroom ghost is just a superstition. Now open your books and turn to page whatever. Now where's Sakata? Better check the girls' locker room.
I'm too young to die. The only person I've had sex with is my babysitter.
When a stronger spirit appears, the weaker spirit cowers. But all evil spirits cower before Jesus. Oh my, what a gifted seamstress. I hope you're not a homosexual.
What is this?
Oh my god, did that spell work? You know, like the one where you write your name in an eraser? I hear the head cheerleader's having an abortion. Slut? It worked. Shut up, get out! You shut up, get out. He talked to me at my locker and tried to fill me up.
Heil Hitler.
All right, let's move on here. Girardi,
I'm him.
Campbell,
So,
Emunchuk, Sprecta Megankai, Crapper.
It's just terrible jokes throughout the entire thing.
That does sound awful.
But, like, it did phenomenally here.
Wow.
Like, it did great.
I guess it says a lot about Americans.
Like, you had an anime in subtitles that just was shit. Americans got a hold of him, like, we're going to put some dubs on that fucking shit, and we're going to do whatever. Let's go.
Wow. Yeah. Well, we've definitely talked more about Tokyo Ghoul than Zombieland Saga.
That's because Zombieland Saga sucked.
It really did. God.
It had a funny opening scene, and then it just slid down the slide.
I
of
mean, yeah, but,
horribleness.
oh my God, what was his name? I don't know why I want to call him Kankuro, but that's Naruto. Basically, the idiot who's trying to get the group together. Like, I thought he was really, really funny. I wrote this stuff down. But yeah, I thought that he was pretty funny, because, well, he was such a jackass that you couldn't help but laugh at everything he said. I believe he was talking to, see, I remember zombie number 1. That's Sakura. But,
I can't believe you remember the numbering order.
I don't remember the order. I only remember number 6 because, you know, she was funny. But,
I really liked the scene where they were like, well, what makes her legendary? What makes you legendary? You're nobody.
that was his name, Kotaro Tatsumi. The idiot who brought the group together. I just like how he God, I forgot her name, but he was talking about one of the zombies before they awakened, and Sakura's like, well, what's so special about her? It's like, what do you mean? Well, you gave a description about the other zombies. What about this one? He was like, do I need to say anything else about her? He was like, she's so-and-so. And he's like, what's so special about you, Sakura? That's right, not a goddamn thing. And I just thought that was... it was so cruel.
Like, it's a cute anime.
But it was so funny as well. Yes. I guess we can talk about what we hate about Zombieland.
Well, see, here, my thought process, I like, okay, so, like, you have an anime like Tokyo Ghoul that's really well done.
Mm-hmm.
It's phenomenally done. I avoided it because of how well it was done. I knew it would put me in kind of a bad mood. Like, because I don't like thinking about the world in bad light, because it's terrible out there. But, anywho, you have something really well done like that. Then you have something like Zombieland Saga, which is kind of on par with a show called Hold on. Gotta get my names right. It starts with an H. Himoto Umaru-chan. Have you heard it? Have you seen it?
I have not.
Alright, hold on. Show you a little clip here. Everybody gets to listen to it. But basically, it's about a girl who, in public, she's like the perfect person. She's awesome. She's great. At home, she reverts to like this gamer anime nerd that doesn't want to do anything except eat potato chips, drink cola, and mooch off her brother. Solely. That is the entire concept.
Well, it just sounds like living the dream.
It's a fucking phenomenal anime. I love it. And I don't understand the difference between where, well, Zombieland Saga kind of sucked. Maru-chan, I love her. And I feel like there's nothing that resonates in Zombie. You don't connect with anything. You don't sit there and go, I remember being a zombie.
No, and I
our
don't...
J-pop band.
I don't necessarily think that you have to be able to connect with characters in that way, because my thing is, well, I've never been a ghoul. I've never eaten people before.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm sure. So, but at the same time, I can kind of, you know, understand the appeal of the characters, what some of them are going through. I mean, even Well, I mean, like with Ken Kaneki, he's like that yes man, and now he's a person who doesn't just sit by and let things happen to him, be passive about it, but
That's because he had a
takes
mental
action.
breakdown after he was tortured for how many hours?
Well, sometimes you gotta go through that.
Like, the kid completely broke. That's how serial killers are made. See?
No comment, but
You're supporting a serial killer.
no, it's not what I'm saying at all. But
Another point in case that anime creates bad taste in men. Eugene Lang. Eugene Lang. Try Guys? What is his last name?
oh, Eugene, I think it is Lee.
He's an asshole. I can guarantee you that
Wait.
man's an asshole.
No, he's too pretty.
See?
No.
Point exactly. Oh, he's probably an asshole. I mean, you watch him in some of your videos and you're like, wow, you're an alcoholic asshole. But you're super pretty and you make funny comments. Oh, you're a good guy. I want you.
No.
And he's Asian. He fits the bill.
He's brutally honest. And, who doesn't like a guy who's, brutally honest?
Oh, yeah? You really want a brutally honest man?
Sometimes.
What if he said your braids aren't pretty enough?
Well, then, I don't know. I guess I gotta change my hairstyle.
You spent all that time doing your hair. He's going to come over here being brutally honest and like, I fucking hate your hair. And you'll be like, I love you. Let me change it for you. You're going to be like, fuck you. And you're going to walk away.
Well, I mean, if he looks like Eugene, he must know what he's talking about. I was just saying. He's so pretty. All right. No. I mean, yeah, it's sad that Ken Kaneki had to be broken down, but it's character development. What's
gonna come up to you and
what's the
slap
story?
you one day and be like, character development, bitch,
Oh my god!
and walk away.
What's a story without a little struggle?
They ripped out his toenails. Every time they grew back, they ripped it, which is an odd torture method. I feel like after a little while, you just wouldn't feel it.
Well, I mean, that was his only way to develop as a character. You gotta rip out little toenails, okay?
Maybe that's how you get like a shitty boyfriend.
They're gonna come back.
To like rip his toenails out, honey. It'll
Rip out
help
his toenails.
everything.
They'll grow back.
As a nail technician, it'll solve your problems.
Exactly. Problem solved. He got a slightly painful pedicure and some character development on the way.
The earwig thing, I don't think I'd be able to handle. Or the centipede? Was it a centipede?
Ooh, yeah.
It's like wiggling into your ear. And you could hear it like...
Yeah. I mean, that sound alone just gave me goosebumps. I was like,
I wonder if that'd be possible anyways. Like, not necessarily a centipede, but like an earwig.
I don't know, maybe.
I always feared earwigs because I was like, nope, they're gonna crawl in somewhere.
It's gonna eat my brain.
Like,
Whereas, Zombieland Saga, I'll never, ever be able to correlate with wanting to be a pop star. So, I don't even think as a child, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to sing and dance for the crowds. I'm just like, no, that's okay. I'll never know what it's like to get hit by a van. Or at least I hope I never know what it's like to get hit by a van. If it's anything like waking up late and then, running to the wall, I think that's about as close as I'll get to that part. Well, you know what? No. Here's how Zombieland Saga would kind of correlate to real world problems. Imagine having a team and nobody can do anything right. And then your manager is a jackass.
so work.
Yeah. Pretty much. Well, I mean as of now I don't have those problems, but those previous jobs, yeah. It was pretty much being a member of the what do they call it, Froshushu. And then it's got a stupid name. Imagine your company with a stupid name. and a jackass manager, and then coworkers who don't do shit.
Like, I mean, I've watched some really boring animes. I still liked them.
I don't know. I can't think of any really.
Did you watch Nana?
I have not watched Nana.
You're just failing at watching the good animes. I want you to know this.
What?
Like, you have a chore. You have to go watch Nana. You have to go watch Himoto Umaru-chan.
But grown up shit.
You just don't adult that day.
You know what? You're right. But I mean, now that I'm done with Tokyo Ghoul, I can definitely see myself. I can definitely drown myself in something new. Where do I even find those?
YouTube.
Oh, I hate watching on YouTube.
Nana's easy to find.
Okay.
Maru-chan, all the episodes are on YouTube, and I'll just click through it, and not too many issues. I was watching Card Captor Sakura with Dominic, and we were watching the movie, and he was pretty into it. I was like, awesome. I'll get you into anime. It'll all be good. And there's a scene in it where do you know the basis of Card Capture Sakura?
No, I don't think I ever heard of it.
Basically, like a 10-year-old girl goes into her father's basement, finds a deck of cards. The cards go away, they get loose, and they turn into like spirits sort of thing, like animated version of the card. A little lion stuffed animal thing pops out and says, "We gotta go collect the fucking cards. Let's go get them." And she's like, "Fuck you, no." And then her friend gets word of it, who is like secretly a lesbian. In Japan, she's a lesbian. In American version, it's just her best friend, but you can kind of really get that drift that little girl's a lesbian. And she's like, "I'm gonna make outfits for you, and I'm gonna put them on you, and I'm gonna record you while you battle everybody, and you collect those cards." And that is essentially the concept. Little girl makes clothes for her, she goes and battles them. So anywho, they're collecting the cards, and they go to a toy store. And they're doing a contest where if you pick out the gold ball, you win. You win the grand prize, which is a trip to some city in Japan. And Dominic is watching this scene, and Sakura picks up the gold ball. And the woman goes, "Oh, you've won the grand prize." And Dominic turns to me and goes, "She won the grand prize. She got the gold ball. That gold ball is the grand prize. She did it, Mommy." And I'm like, yes, because explaining to you that is not the prize is a lot more difficult. I was just so excited that the grand prize was that gold ball.
I don't know. I guess that's something I gotta look out for then. I mean, when was it made?
It's a hard one to get through as an adult.
Oh.
It's a kid's anime. 100% kids anime.
I'm gonna pretend like I watch it.
Like, it's gonna be like rewatching Pokemon.
Well, see, I don't really mind rewatching Pokemon. I've actually watched the Indigo Leagues, like, maybe... Well, no. I watched it once through and through. No! Have you been playing Pokemon Go?
No. Because I get really pissed off when I get to, like, a spot where you're supposed to, like, fucking get balls, and it won't give me balls.
Oh, the Pokestops?
Yeah. I fucking suck at that game. And, like, it's not a hard game.
It really isn't.
And, like, I have no clue what I'm supposed to do with it, so I've got all this shit just sitting there, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do
I think you should get back on it. You can have friends on it now, so I can send you gifts and stuff. You don't have that?
I used to.
Okay. Well, you should re-download that, and we'll go from there. We'll be friends.
We're not friends.
What?
I thought we were friends. I feel so betrayed.
Okay, so moving on, we'll be friends.
Woo woo.
And I don't know, like it's I don't know. We can always go jogging. Get some kilometers in.
Yeah, us jogging. What? Like that's ever gonna happen?
Well, when it gets warm, I mean, I walk around with it, and cause you'll get some eggs.
You notice how you said walk around with it.
Yeah, walk.
So
jog,
you mean to tell me that let's say hypothetically Janet was here with us, where she is a jogger, she's a fucking runner, and she'd be like, let's go, let's get this. You mean to tell me you'd be right behind her like, let's
Oh
get
no,
this?
she's gonna have to slow down.
Like-
But
My butt would be trailing behind like, hold on, I'm looking for things.
like, no, ma'am, you need to be walking 2 blocks per minute. No, 2 blocks per hour. There we go. That's about as fast as I
You
can.
Chicagoans, I have no clue how fast that would be going.
Oh my god, I keep forgetting.
Like, you notice Chicagoans use blocks as time measures, whereas out in the country here, out in the sticks, that's a 10-minute walk.
Well, see, 2 blocks, let's see, because 8 blocks is considered a mile. So 2 blocks would be like a quarter mile.
Why? I don't want to do all that math.
It's a quarter
What's
mile.
the math?
2 blocks is, you can definitely walk 2 blocks within an hour. That's all you have to do.
I feel like that's a challenge.
No.
Like, oh, you can definitely walk that? No.
I mean, you never know. Or, I don't know, find someone to roll you 2 blocks per hour. You can always do that. But yeah, you need to get on that Pokemon Go. 'Cause yeah, like you can hatch eggs and stuff like that and get new Pokemon and
So I was dating this guy
yeah.
back when we were still at the spa, and I don't even care about him, so I'm gonna say his name. So when I was dating Chris, I went over to his house like the last time I saw him. And I was sitting there and I was trying to putz around with the Pokemon Go app because I was like, I'll figure this shit out sooner or later. And he looks at me and in his like asshole-ish manner, he's like, nobody's still playing Pokemon Go.
Oh.
And he was just so high up on his horse about nobody's into that fad anymore, and I missed the cutoff day. I was like, fuck you, I don't want to play anymore.
Only losers stop playing Pokemon Go. If you're a real one, you're
real
still
one?
yeah, a real one. You're still playing Pokemon Go and you're getting like the best Pokemon out there and you're whooping everybody's ass. So tell that guy, suck it.
Now, if there was a VR system with Pokemon Go, I'd play it.
No, I don't think you need a VR system.
You mean to tell me if you had a headset that put you into the Pokemon world and you got to go walk around in the Pokemon world, you wouldn't be in there?
No. I mean, I'm not too big on VR. I think the only reason why I would want to play VR is for, first-person shooter games. That's about it.
So you're super quiet, and I still hold on true that you're gonna shoot up a workplace one of these days. Like I still hold on to I brought you a candy bar, honey. Don't shoot me.
No, I would never.
Like the only game I want to play where I can see the people and feel them dying is a first-person shooter. I don't want to go
No.
catch no Pokemon.
That's not true.
I also feel like if I played Pokemon Go in a virtual, like I felt like I was really there, I think I'd feel really bad for throwing my animal into a dog fight, essentially, because that's essentially what Pokemon is. Like, it's go find your animal. It's time to fight them. And if they lose, we'll kill them and eat them because that's our only source of food.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't
dark
think
show.
you do that in Pokemon Go.
Dark show. I can't wait to go see Pikachu, Detective Pikachu.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be good. I can't wait.
Even though
yeah.
he looks a little bit like he might have Down syndrome. His eyes are close together.
I feel like we need to cut that commentary out of this podcast because we're going to get in a lot of trouble.
I mean, technically it's just stating an observation.
I think Ryan Reynolds looks fine. Reynolds. Reynolds. I can't say, because every time I say it, I'm thinking Reynolds. Reynolds.
Why are you thinking Reynolds?
Because R-E-Y. Reynolds. 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 Well, they shouldn't put a Y there then. I can't.
You misspelled your name. Fuck you.
I can't with that last name. It's, I'm sure it's a lovely name and it has meaning, but every time I say it, everyone's like, "What did you say?" Like,
I don't talk about that actor anymore.
it's Reynolds. It's like, all right. Like, I don't need this. All right, guys. I think we've babbled on for long enough. Sorry about that. So this will conclude episode 2. Once again, you can subscribe. We'll try and have more episodes coming out regularly.
If Cake would stop adulting.
Still working on that schedule. I'm forced to adult, or else, well, I wouldn't have the money to babble like this. So always subscribe.
On Facebook and YouTube.
Yep, Facebook and YouTube. Current issues, I guess. Instagram is currently down. We're trying to
Because somebody hates Remi.
We're trying to fix that issue. So sorry for that. And I do want to display all the photos that we got from the lovely cosplayers at UchiCon. So please bear with us. We are working on it. And sorry for the heavily horrible delay of getting that out to you. If I can't get the Instagram situation fixed, then you do have those pictures posted up on our Facebook page. And soon enough, we'll have those posted on our Twitter page. So we'll keep an update on that as soon as Instagram's back up. We'll have all of those cosplayers there tagged and posted, I guess. So look out for that. We'll have the next episode out to you guys as soon as possible. We want to try to make sure we get an episode out every week. Once again, sorry.
Oh, you shooting high with weekly.
Working on it.
Shooting high, go for the stars.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening. Once again, this is BrokeBot Podcast. We may be limping, we may be gimping, but we're just still pimping that anime info. And your hosts, Cake and Remi, what the fuck? And we're out.